Hi everyone, today I'm going to be going through all of my luxury makeup and high-end makeup and telling you if I think it's worth the buy and worth the price or not. I'm going to just speed through all of these products today just because I don't want this video to be too long. So the first product I have is this Chanel product. This is the Vitalumiere Aqua Ultralight Skin Perfecting Sunscreen Makeup. It is basically a foundation that has SPF 15, but I don't really see of it as a full coverage or even medium coverage foundation. It's more of a very light coverage that is good on a no makeup day, or if you just want really light coverage. I don't really care for the SPF, to be honest. I always apply my sunscreen underneath any makeup regardless if the foundation or the tinted moisturizer has any SPF. Okay, I take my SPF and sunscreen very seriously. Aside from that, this product I do really enjoy. Out of 5 stars, I really would give this a 4.5 out of 5 stars just because it's very light on the skin and it isn't too radiant or dewy on the skin, but it's not a flat matte. Now they do have another version of this that's in the black packaging, and that one's for people who have oily skin and you want a matte finish. Now I have combination skin that sometimes leans dry and sometimes in the summer it leans very oily, and this works for me just fine. And when I do get oily, I just put on a light powder over this and it looks very natural and your skin still peeks through. Now if you do have sort of more acne problems or more redness or rosacea, this is not going to cover it. You will need to use concealer. But for a very nice natural light base, this is a really good product. I do have to mention that this product does have a fragrance if you're not familiar with the Chanel fragrance, which I definitely was not, as this is my only Chanel product. It's not too overpowering. It's kind of a floral scent that wears off once you put this on your skin. The next product I have is this Marc Jacobs. These are their liquid highlighters. I believe they're called the Dewdrops. This is the new shade that's part of the Coconut Fantasy collection. It is in the rose gold shade. Now let me see if I can swatch it for you. But it comes in a nice bottle. It kind of looks like a pill, I would say, and it has like rose gold detailing on it. It comes in a nice pump. The thing is that with this, a little goes such a long way that you honestly don't need to use a full pump. See, even that is too much to use on your face. Now they do have another color in this range that is permanent, and that color is a little bit better for my light skin. You can see this is a little bronzy, but I think underneath makeup it'll look really nice and glowy. I'm not sure if you could see it just because the natural lighting is kind of washing out the color. So pros and cons of this and whether I think it's worth the $44 price tag. I think for the amount you're getting and how much you're going to be using on your actual face, I think it's worth it for the price. However, if you are more of a powder highlighter person and you know yourself and you know that you don't really use liquid highlighters, I would definitely skip on this. It's going to take a very long time to get through or even make a dent in this product, and since this is a liquid product, the texture and the quality might go bad faster, so you might want to think about that if you're going to be purchasing a liquid highlighter, especially if you're a powder person. Now for me, I really like natural makeup and lighter makeup, and I don't really enjoy the blinding highlight on an everyday basis, so this was a good purchase for me. I'm still playing around with it, as you can see that the color is a little dark for me, so I think once it's more sunny here for the summertime, I'll really be able to use this a lot more. The next product I have is Giorgio Armani. This is their infamous Luminous Silk Foundation. Again, let's see, I am in the shade, let's see if it'll focus. I am in the shade 4.5. I definitely recommend, if you're gonna be picking this up or interested, to go get color matched by someone at like the Giorgio Armani counter or even in a local Sephora, just because their coloring system is a little bit weird. But otherwise, I really do enjoy this foundation. It's $64 USD pricing, and that's really not cheap. But this foundation is actually very beautiful, not only in person, but also in pictures. I find that no matter on what day, what kind of weather there is, that this foundation just looks very beautiful on the skin, and even if I take a picture with it. Now, I would compare this foundation to the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, except that this one, it feels more lightweight, and it's not as thick or heavy as the Born This Way. But if you are looking for a cheaper alternative, the Too Faced Born This Way is a good middle-end brand, as well as the L'Oreal, I believe it is the True Lumi or the Lumi foundation, and that one is a good dupe for this, drugstore-wise. Next, this is the Hourglass Mineral Primer that also has SPF 15. Now I'm in a undecided state about this primer, just because I never used to be a primer girl until I became more oily in my T-zone, and so I figured I might as well start wearing primer again to see if it makes my makeup last any longer. I do like that this primer makes your skin feel smooth and it doesn't break me out, which is great. However, I hate the pump. Let me rephrase that. I hate how this pump is performing. I don't hate having a pump on this product, but to be honest, I've spent so many times just trying to shake this product up or twisting it off and kind of moving things around just to get some product to come out. Sometimes the primer, just because it's so thick, it gets stuck and it doesn't pump out, and then I have to wonder, is the pump broken? Do I have to go buy another one? But I mean, beyond that, that's just kind of like more technical stuff about the packaging. Just how the product applies. Again, like I said, it makes your skin very smooth. I think it does control oil a little bit, and it does seem to make my makeup last longer and not break apart. So I believe this is the 1 ounce size, and I believe it was $54. They do have a mini size that's $19 at Sephora, and I'm not sure if Nordstrom has it, but I know that Sephora has it for sure. If you're interested, I would either go to Sephora, ask for a sample of this, or just buy the $19 travel size and try it. You might like it. Next is this infamous Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze and Glow. Now, I really enjoy the packaging on this one. It's absolutely gorgeous to look at. Like, it looks like a gold bar, to be honest. Now, moving on to the products inside, I believe this is the light version because now they have a medium version. To be honest, I never reach for this. I don't know why, I just never do. I think it's because the highlight is just kind of this mid-range, like it's not a natural looking highlight per se, but it's not blinding, so I don't really reach for it because I'm either towards I want to look like I just have perfectly dewy sweaty skin on my cheekbones, or I really want to have a blinding Instagram type of makeup highlight, so I don't reach for this. As for the sculpting powder, I don't really contour. I tend to bronze a lot, and by that I mean I like more warm, rich bronze colors, and this one kind of has a cool tone to it, which is why I don't really reach for it. In addition, I'm pretty light skinned right now, but even this has a hard time showing up on me. I'm keeping it because the packaging looks really nice, but to be honest, you don't need this. It's overrated. And I feel that, okay, I'm getting off track, but just a side note, I feel like a lot of Charlotte Tilbury products are overrated. I've tried her powder, which I don't like just because 1, the range of colors is not great, and 2, it does nothing for oil control. I get the same effect with my drugstore Rimmel Stay Matte. And if you watch any of her YouTube videos, I just don't agree with how she markets everything. I mean, I understand that she's marketing her products and trying to sell it to you, but just the way she goes about things and kind of explains, like for example, if she were to market this, it'll be with some tagline saying like, you know, you'll have like the perfect life if you have this. And it's like, to be honest, no, I won't. I'll be out like $70 and my life is not gonna get any better with this product. So sorry that I'm being a little bit negative right now about her products, but that's just how I feel. And I really don't think you need this. But the next product though, I think is really beautiful and I really enjoy it. And it's something that I've had in my makeup collection, but I haven't recently discovered until recently. This is a Lancome product. It's their Blush Subtle Duo, and it has a powder blush with a cream highlighter. Now I got this in, let's see, I believe it was the Lancome Holiday 2016 set, and it came with a lot of full-size items. Now you can see that the cream product is actually very loved. So this powder brush reminds me a lot of the Benefit Dandelion blush. It's like a light pale baby pink. And this highlighter has kind of sort of a light baby pink tone to it as well, but I love using these too. I think Lancome blushes are really underrated, to be honest. Not a lot of people talk about them, but I really enjoy Lancome and Estee Lauder blushes. They're really beautiful and you can build them up and they just look timeless and classic to me. Now I'm not sure if you can still get this just because it's a holiday special, but you know, I would really recommend Lancome blushes, and I definitely think this was worth it. Second to last product is this Marc Jacobs blush. It is their Air Blush in 502 Lines and Last Night. Now this was kind of a impulse purchase, to be honest, just because I was looking for a peach tone blush and this just looked beautiful. Now I remember about 1 or 2 years ago when Marc Jacobs sent their entire blush line to a lot of YouTubers, and I remember watching it and thinking, there's no way I'm going to spend $42 on a single blush. But guess what, guys? I end up spending $42 on this blush, and I really do think it's worth it. You do get a lot of products, and that's what I like about Marc Jacobs, is that you do get a lot of products in what you buy, so it does seem to make the price point worth it. But other than that, their products perform really well. If I were to pick with a consistent makeup brand, it really would be Marc Jacobs. All of the products that I've tried are actually really good quality, and therefore they match the price point. Now this has sort of a gradient effect to it, and I really like either mixing the side on the left to get just kind of like a lighter peach coral color, but if I want, I will, you know, bronze up my cheeks on the bones, and then I'll put, you know, like a dab, a dollop, whatever you would call it, of the brighter coral right here on my actual apples of the cheeks, and it gives you this really kind of doll face look. Last product, and I've mentioned this a lot already in my videos, but it's because I really do love it. It is also by Marc Jacobs. Again, look at how gigantic this like bronzer is. It's like as big as my palm and I have big hands. Anyways, this is the Omega Bronze. It is in the color 104 Tantastic. It says it's limited edition, but that's just the white packaging with the rose gold detailing. It's going to be permanent eventually in their normal black packaging. Now what I love about this is, look at the packaging. It's so sleek and nice. It's easy to clean. It's not like velvet or anything that would make it dirty easily, but the product just performs so well. You get so much product of the bronzer. It smells divine. I really do enjoy it. It's $49, so basically $50, but it's going to last you a while if this color works for you. Don't just get a product because everyone raves about it. I learned that the hard way. I actually went in stores to swatch this just to make sure the color would be good, and I do really enjoy it. This is not too cool, not too warm, but it does lean more warm for me, which I like just because I don't like cool tone bronzers / contour powders. Alright guys, so that was all of the luxury makeup that I went through today and just giving you guys my thoughts on it. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you guys like the new setup. Instead of doing just over like a white background, I decided I would film against the wall where you could see my beautiful, what is this called, like wall art, canvas art painting. I've had this for years and I really do think it has a nice message about just being you, being beautiful, and just loving yourself and inner beauty. And aside from that, I will see you guys next time. I'd love to talk to you guys, so if you want, please leave a comment down below or check out my blog or Instagram, which will all be linked in the description box below. Until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.